Yes, we are live. You caught us. You caught us dancing to Despacito there, I think. How is everybody?
Our lovely friend Maria and her partner Lilas are doing the moderating, and Maria is Spanish, and we were like, Despacito.
We've been having a little boogie in the van.
We were.
But today, this live wasn't really planned. We only announced it yesterday. It's a bit of a last minute thing. And to all of those that are wondering, don't worry, tomorrow's video is going to be out as scheduled, planned, perfectly normal.
Sorry, interruption, breaking news. Hi, Dad. I think one of our sons, Dan, has gone round and put us on the TV. So, hi, Pa.
So let's have a look. Let's dip in. Who have we got? Hi, Aaron P. We're going to see you soon.
Woohoo! Hi, Tracy. Thank you so much for joining us. I know we were talking about the time differences. It's getting mad. Adele. Hi, Adele. How are you?
Dee, we've just been editing the video with you and Thor in Utah. Ursul's in the house.
Ursul's in the house.
Hi, Ursul.
If everybody remembers us from Turkey Days or watched us in Turkey Days, Ursul is our fixer slash best friend slash manager of Istanbul.
We've got Alan.
Yes,
lots of people.
Here.
We got lots of people.
Hi,
so
Sabrina.
Hopefully the signal is good. We're parked up. We're actually about an hour north of San Francisco, over on the west coast. So let us know all where you're from.
Hi, Alan.
Oh, we got San Antonio. Hi, we loved our
Nick.
time there. Oxford.
Hi, Jane.
Denmark.
Worcester. Jane's in Worcester.
We've got Nick Thomas. Hi, Nick. Russell from Newcastle.
Warp Squishy. Hello, we spoke this morning.
Washington State, California.
Oh, how
Wisconsin,
lovely.
Plymouth.
Oh,
hi,
Plymouth.
Phil and Lisa.
Plymouth, England or Plymouth, America?
Oh, there you
There's
go.
A difference.
There's a Plymouth, Michigan. I know because I used to live there. South of France, Birmingham, UK.
Phil and Lisa.
Lancashire, hi. Dallas. Murat from Austin in Texas. Hi, Murat.
Oh, hi, John. How are you doing from Dallas?
So lovely. Thank you so much for all joining us on your Saturday. The time difference is getting crazy. We're 8 hours behind the UK, so it's really hard to try and plan what time everything is. It's making me very confused. The more we drive, the time just keeps changing.
From Portland. Honestly, that is so true. Adele was just saying that it's so international. We feel really privileged and super grateful.
Hi,
for
Mark.
Our international community and friends all over the world. We are so lucky, and in fact that helps us when we're planning to dream bigger. You know, we're not professional. We are a middle-aged couple on an adventure, taking you with us and just reaching for the stars, really. And in fact, I was crying. I've actually cried so much recently.
That's not because living with me, can I just say.
We were crying when we arrived in San Francisco because, you know, the old adage and expressions of it's not the destination, it's the journey. It's all these sayings. Of course, it's the journey. And we share that journey. But to reach San Francisco was a real marker for us because it means we've driven across.
All the way across
the United States. And if you've been with us for a long time, then you know that we've been living in Trudy since 2018, but we actually set off. My dad cut a ribbon at Ironbridge in 2020 before the big C word, and off we went to drive around the world with a van full of hope and determined glory to arrive. And obviously things have changed. We've all learned during these times
but
how flexible we are
going to do it. We are definitely going to do it. We're going to make it around the world because I'm not having chapter 7 of the book going, we quit. It's just not going to happen.
Absolutely love that. Hi, John. Thank you so much. He's saying, get clicking the button, people.
Click that.
The like button, not
thumbs
the off
up button.
Thank you.
We've got a lot to share with you guys today. We've got a big announcement we're going to say in a second. We also want to talk about our route through America and North America and what our plans are.
Hi, Marianne and Nick. Hi.
And then we're going to tell you our proposed route to drive around the world. It can change. Everything changes, as you know. But I think let's just share. So we've got an exciting announcement. The first one is that we were in discussions with a company called Trip yesterday. And we are, whilst we ship Trudy on from the States,
more on that in a minute.
We're going to come on a trip with some of you lucky people.
Yeah, because if you come with us, you're lucky.
So yeah, we're planning to do a trip. Now, where in the world is entirely up to you. You get to decide your budget and where we go. But there's going to be between 8 and 20 people will have the opportunity to come on holiday with us.
And more importantly, we'll have the opportunity to go on holiday with you.
And we want to meet you guys, and it would be absolutely fantastic. So I don't know.
Super excited about this. The list of countries that you can visit and plan your trip to is massive. Literally A to Z. Absolutely fantastic. You get to choose your budget, what your budget is. So go.
I don't know. Do you want to come
literally
ballooning with us in Cappadocia or in Turkey for a week? Or do you want to go jungle trekking in Borneo? Or to the Philippines or Bali? Or...
Oh, look, D. Thank you so much.
Oh,
D. Super chat. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Super chat.
Oh, super chat. But yeah, talking to the guys from Trip yesterday, Jen, what a lovely lady, so well travelled, and it was really inspirational to see the different trips they do. So it could be anywhere, in the world. They've got a whole massive list.
Oh, Jen, thank you. That is
Jen
so generous.
Oh wow,
that's a huge donation. Thank you so much. That will go to Trudy's fuel.
Yes, and her trust little rusty spots that we've
got a few little rusty spots. More on that a bit later.
Thank you from us in Trudy. But
so the first stage of the planning part of the trip is there's a little survey to fill up, which enables you to say where you want to go, what your budget is, if you do want to come.
Yeah.
There's a link in the description of the video, but Maria and Lilas from the Mamuchos are going to keep posting the link on the side. If we get 100 surveys done this week, then we'll progress the trip, and we'll look at the destinations. But definitely fill it up. We cannot wait. We've got friends that have done it.
Yeah.
Theo and B from the Indie Projects went to Iceland. They had a fantastic time.
And we met up with Drew and Brittany from Mr. and Mrs. Adventure. Fantastic couple. We are so lucky to have such lovely friends. They were telling us about a trip they're doing to Bali. In fact, Nick's just put go ballooning in Cappadocia. Turkey is on the list of places to go, and we would love to go back to Turkey.
We can introduce you to some of our friends around Turkey.
Yeah, absolutely.
And in case you're wondering, what are we doing with Trudy? It's going to be whilst Trudy is being shipped from the States onwards. So that window next year, it's going to be probably end of March, beginning of April next year. We'll firm that up once we get some surveys done with you guys. But that is the plan.
Yeah, they've given us a link. We send out the survey. You tick the countries that you'd like to go to, the budget that you're on. You have to be over 18. You have to have completed the form fully and really be invested in the trip. And then it goes forward, and then we can look at more destinations and narrow it down. So absolutely massive excitement for us. Oh, E,
whoever you are, E. Thank you so much for the super chat.
That's so sweet. Thank
Australian dollars. More on that a bit later.
More on that. In fact, I saw a
Traveling
message.
Granny saying, "Where is the survey?" The survey, the Mamuchos are posting the link in the side. It says Trip. You'll see it there with the guys with the spanner. It's also in the description of this video. So we need 100 surveys filled out. So if you just go ahead and fill it out and let us know where you want to go. And it would be so cool to hang out with you guys. Let's go on an adventure.
It's a mad thing, actually, isn't it? And we weren't really sure whether we could do this. They contacted us about a year ago, I think, to do this. But obviously, because we're on a world trip and we're driving around the world and we're full-time in Trudy. But when we got the quote to ship on to the next destination and found out we had over a month, we were like,
so we're definitely going to take, I think the trips are 8 or 12 days or something. So yeah, that'll be fantastic. So we're going to let's dip into the comments. If anybody's got any questions or anything you want to ask, far away in the comments before we start telling you a little bit about what we've been up to and the plans for the coming weeks.
So we've driven across the States. We are now heading north up the Highway 1, which will turn into the 101, which will go up towards the Seattle area. But we're stopping off. Actually, currently, let me start at the beginning. We're in Bodega Bay in California. How
we
cool
actually,
does that sound?
The bridge, wasn't it? The Golden Gate Bridge was.
Oh, that was so
We
funny.
got over the bridge. Oh, sorry. Can I just say thanks to Dan for the super
Oh,
chat?
Dan, thank you
so much. That's
Thank
much
you.
appreciated. Yeah, we got over the Golden Gate Bridge, and it was this fog. I couldn't see a thing.
Yeah, it's like,
I could have been on the Severn Bridge back home.
yeah, I don't know what it's called. In Spain, they've got like the Mistral in Gibraltar, and Mizzle down in Cornwall. We get this fine, misty, foggy, and then it was so dense that we couldn't even see. Could we? We couldn't even see anything.
It was really.
In fact, we couldn't see the bridge until bedtime, when we could see the lights in the distance of the fog. And then we woke up the next day. We saw the bridge.
Can I just say how windy it was? The van was like this all night.
It was bad.
It was really, really bad.
Yeah, I did wake Chris up at one stage and say, should we move the van? Should we move the van? But we stuck firm with Trudy, and she's a rock star.
So thank you, John Bright. Thank you so much, John, for your super chat. Much appreciated, my friend.
That's really cool.
I could just see Phil and Lisa are saying that they've driven the 101.
Oh, so exciting.
That is the plan. So where we are now, what have we been up to? Oh, I know we're going all over the place.
Okay, so
the videos are a couple of weeks behind, aren't they?
They are a couple of weeks behind. We just did a video on America's Dullest Man, who was not dull. Sir John, who was not dull.
Not
it was
at all.
A play on words. I did get a comment saying, I'm going to unfollow you because you said he's dull.
He was proud.
Didn't say he was dull. He showed us his
Mr.
calendar.
June.
Yeah, Mr. June, Mr. Dull American Man. He was awesome. And in fact, we are hoping to go back on Route 66, swing by and have a coffee with him again, because he's just fantastic. If you're in that area of New Mexico, you should definitely go and see him. He has the finest collection of sparkly things.
He does. Fantastic.
And what a gentleman.
And then tomorrow's video is a cracking one. We found a community in the New Mexico desert called the Earthship that have developed a whole community living off grid, and we went and hung out with them for the day, which was amazing.
Yeah, a fantastic lady called Vanessa showed us around, and in fact it was our friends Lola and Erhan who told us about the Earthship project and said please go because it's so cool and we'd love to see it. It's sustainable living, and what I loved, it wasn't done in a wokey judgmental way. It's just a group of young people who are led by a slightly older man, an architect, who is basically using recycling and just trying to live as sustainably as possible in a really hopeful, positive way. I loved it.
In the heat of the desert. It's a really fun video.
Yeah.
I just want to just dip into a couple of comments I saw there. So Adele's asking, are we planning to meet up with Overlanding Sophia?
Who? We're talking.
We've been chatting to Ben and Cheska.
Yeah, absolutely love those guys.
So yeah, we hung out with them in Turkey. They are shipping over to Canada. We are planning to meet them probably in Baja over the winter, but that is the plan. I also saw another question saying, how are people going to be chosen for the trip? It's not a raffle. Basically, you fill the survey up.
Yeah.
The survey will tell you, your followers, you guys, where you want to go. Is it Turkey? Is it Borneo? Is it Gibraltar? Wherever. Anywhere. I don't know. The survey will do it. And then based on the number of people that want to go, we'll say, okay, we'll announce the trips going here. Mm-hmm. And then there'll be a booking system where you just go online, you pay your deposit, and the rest of it's taken, pretty well, most of it is taken care of.
They do all of it.
The details will be on the website and stuff, and we'll keep sharing them. But stage one at the moment is just the survey, and then, like I say, we're planning to do it end of March sort of things next year. I also want to just say a quick thanks to Nick, the rock guy. You may have seen him on the videos. Love to your wife. We met him coming down the East Coast. And I also saw another interesting question from Beverly. Do I have an FA license to fly a drone in the US? No, I don't.
That's a very good
question. So for all of those that want to know about flying a drone in the US, if I wasn't commercial, if I wasn't posting it on YouTube, then yes, I would be able to fly my drone here because it's a 249 Mini 2. However, because we post videos on YouTube, it's classed as commercial. So you have to do what they call 107. I've paid a whopping $150 to do an online course, and I have to say the course is nuts. It is so detailed, studying flight maps and frequencies of airports and all sorts of stuff. The reality is I'm not going to be able to finish this course. I then have to go to book at a test center to do a test to be able to fly the drone in the States. So unfortunately for our time here, we will not be using the drone. If you do see any drone footage on our videos, I've probably got it off stock footage, or I've met somebody that's flying a drone and filming us, because that happens sometimes.
In fact, when we hung out with Drew and Brittany, Drew flew his drone because he has a license, and he's going to send us the footage of the drone shot. So when we post the video with us all meeting up, we had a lovely hangout in the woods. There's a mouse story in there somewhere, and we're going to have the footage for that. So yeah, that's how it rolls.
So basically, as a visitor coming to the States as a foreigner, we cannot fly our drone if we're putting it on YouTube. That's it. End of story. However, when we get to Canada, because my drone is so small and it's under 250 grams, I can. So as soon as we cross the border into Vancouver, I'll be flying the drone. And Mexico, we're good. So it's just the States, unfortunately.
Oh, I quite like this one. Hello, look, a good friend knows all your best stories. A best friend has lived them with you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sherry, for your very kind donation.
Thank you. Love your positivity and genuine excitement. He is that excited and happy and positive because he lives with me in a 20-foot van. That's all I'm going to say.
My life's perfect.
Obviously.
Let's just have a look. We got hi Brian from Wakefield.
Hi Brian.
Dee wanted to go to the Earthship. You'll see it tomorrow.
Yeah. Layla,
Polish your kitchen. Thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. That's so lovely.
That is lovely. Thank you. And that's a coffee. Is that a coffee cup or wine? I'm on the coffee at the moment.
We are. It's early well, it's not early, but it's 11:30. It's not. Normally we do these live chats in the evening and with a glass of wine.
Tunjai says, I don't understand you, but you seem super energetic. Stay healthy. Turkey.
Teşekkürler. That's so funny. So after the Earthship, we did the $1 Million Highway. We drove the $1 Million Highway, which is apparently America's most beautiful and one of the most dangerous roads in America. That video will be coming out shortly. So you'll have to watch that. I'm not going to give too much away. And then we drove the loneliest road in America. It was about 470 miles of nothing and very isolated, but wonderful straight roads, which is where I took the thumbnail of this this
there
live
are
chat.
some incredible roads here. The enormity. In fact, we were talking to a friend that's just arrived in the States, and we were saying, when you're planning, and you do plan, obviously when you travel you plan, but we had no idea the enormity. Like from where we are to the top of Alaska is the distance of Calais to the Pakistan border. That is the enormity of North America. It is phenomenally huge, and we had no idea how long. So it's been just a mind-blowing.
So let's just have a look. I did see another couple of comments.
Perry from London. Hi, lovely.
Tracy did paragliding off Babadag.
Oh, well done. That's wonderful.
It's a high mountain down near Fethiye.
That's wonderful.
Maxine always wanted to see orangutans in Borneo. We've been to the orangutan place in Borneo, and
do it.
We will
look. Yeah, Sabrina's finished her survey.
Good.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for that.
So yeah, Borneo, the orangutans in Borneo. Borneo is on there. It's one of our favorite destinations. If you've seen our really old videos, we've been there. There used to be our annual holiday.
Don't judge us.
Don't judge the videos.
The videos are dreadful. In fact, when people message us and say, we've just started a channel, how are you so professional? We're like, honestly, we learn as we go. We're not professionals. If you look at our really, really, really first videos, they were dreadful, but fun.
Airport.
And they say, don't you take them down? Aren't you embarrassed? No, because we are just Marianne and Chris, and we are literally having
That's called progress.
It's progress. Absolutely.
And we just have fun with it. So let's fly away. Thank you very much for the
thank
super
you.
chat. I love the emoji there jumping up and down.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
That is
And
crazy.
thank you to Musings from the Last Frontier.
Oh, hello.
That's very generous
Thank
of
you.
you.
That's
Thank you so
lovely.
much.
Yeah. It's going to be, I'm so excited for this because when we did our first road trip with overlanding Sophia, I didn't realize how much fun it is, because I think you get a little bit isolated in your van. You're in your van, you dip out, you say hi to people and you dip back in. But road trip, like a massive trip in a group, how mad would that be? How mad
it would be so much fun.
be?
And then maybe we'll make a little video of it. I don't want to spend, if I'm traveling with you guys, I don't want to spend the whole time filming, because otherwise we won't be hanging out, because there's a lot of work that goes into it.
And
but we'll do highlights.
And Jen was saying that they do work, you can organize workshops and things, and we were thinking, what value could we bring? Well, obviously we do a lot of planning for countries and trips, so we could share our knowledge with you. You could tap our brains on planning trips, or
we could eat, maybe we do a cooking class, maybe we just I'm just so excited. There's lots of stuff that we could do. Let's see who we got. Tracy, we got quite a few people from San Antonio.
Hello.
I love San Antonio.
Yeah, that was a great
The river walk was fantastic.
I felt like we were on a date.
It was a filming day, but it felt it was really nice, wasn't it?
Yeah, because our days off, we actually choose to do them on our filming days. So we take you on our days off. Because obviously behind the scenes there's a shed load of work going on, but we tend to take you on our filming days as our days off. But it was like a date, wasn't it? It was like a date. I absolutely loved it. It was really cool.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Mark, thank you so much. Mark Graham has just bought us a bottle of wine. It's Saturday night.
Northeast Scotland. Oh, thanks.
That's really nice of you.
That's really sweet.
Tokyo, Istanbul misses us. We'll be back. The Turtle Centre's doing good.
Oh, it really is. Now, massive update on that. The university has given us 15 students to help document the turtles coming up on the beach to nest and the hatchlings, because hopefully in the future that will gain us some kind of funding from the government or the education department or the environmental department in Turkey. But until then, we're still self-funding it. So thank you so much to Eric and Yoka from Wax Hands, who have a YouTube channel called YouTube Donkeys. I put them in the Facebook page to say thank you. They bought solar panels and
they
batteries.
Were on our old videos.
They're on our old videos.
He drove us up over the mountain. Yeah, in the 4x4. Rally driving with Eric.
It was absolutely lovely. And also a massive thank you to Rent and Connect. I actually don't want to move the box. And Connect Plus, who have given us this internet that allows us to post all these videos. I'm in discussions with them, and they're going to sponsor and send some money as well. So if you are a part of a company or an organization that would like to earn some green points and be part of this project, please direct message me at marianne@treadtheglobe.com to keep this Turkish project going.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen the video, you should watch it. I'm actually going to create a playlist, a turtle playlist.
And this is when we met and became seriously good friends with the Mamuchos, because they are just fabulous people.
We love you guys.
We literally love you guys, because you came to our rescue and filmed with us. So,
that's lovely. And let's just have a look. Fort Pierce loves you too. Thank you.
Thanks.
That's great.
Yeah, that's lovely.
So let's talk about, we've arrived. We did Yosemite Park, which was amazing. We headed over to San Francisco, and now we are heading up over the next week. We're going to be heading straight up the West Coast, going past Portland into Seattle, and then getting the boat to Vancouver. Now, we've got a bit of a crazy idea.
No, you had the idea, and
we've always thought as part of this trip. I can't even talk. As part of this trip,
so mad he can't talk.
We're going to go to the Arctic Circle sign in Alaska. There's a special sign, means you've made it to the Arctic Circle. But then for probably an extra 5 or 10 hours drive, you could make it to the highest point in North America, to Prudhoe Bay. So I am considering or persuading Marianne that if we make it all the way up there, why don't we drive to Prudhoe Bay? Now, it is on the Dalton Highway. It's one of the most northern roads in the world. ice truckers, you've seen the program. We've got a weather window. I think it's about 70 hours drive from here and about just under 4,000 miles. So we're thinking we might shoot up there and do that. What do you reckon? I want to know in the comments. Should we drive to
Lisa? Thank you so much. Thanks for the hours of entertainment and travel info. You've not mentioned your kids. What do they think about your adventure?
It's funny actually. Nuts. Some kids, so one of them thinks we're go for it. One of them thinks we're mad, and one's like,
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, just mum and dad.
In fact, one of our sons has signed my dad in on his TV.
So if you're watching, hi from us.
You would have seen my dad on the video of when we left England. He cut the ribbon at Ironbridge, and he will cut the ribbon when we get back.
And the kids don't want to be on the channel. The kids
they just don't.
It's not their thing. So we respect that.
They're in their 30s, and I think it's that thing, isn't it? You're either on it and you're showing your food and you're doing your thing on social media, or you're just not.
And they're not really. They're just not into it.
And in fact, it was their idea that we even got on, or eldest son's idea. To do this, so I blame him that my face is on social media, which is frightening.
Maybe next time we're coming back. I wanted to visit there, but 3 hours from us, maybe next time. The Turtle Centre. Ursula, how is Trudy?
Trudy's doing good.
Trudy is doing good.
Trudy is doing good.
So let's go on to. So first of all,
can I quickly just say this? George C has copy and pasted several times saying, "Please bring the 'Oh, you're still here' back."
I did it.
Do you want it? Do you want it?
It's normally the views at the end of the video drop when I go like that. Oh, you're still here. I'll chuck it in occasionally. There you go. How about that? I'll get creative with that. Maybe at the top of Alaska.
Yeah. Oh, Perry saying still trying to organise a trip to the Turtle Centre to see my name on the donors board. So glad my donation helped. Thank you, Perry, and everybody.
And we are still taking donations. Yes. The GoFundMe page is open if anybody wants to throw a pound at it. It all helps.
Yeah, we need wages for Sahar. We need food and water and accommodation for the students that are coming, because we literally, as I said, get no support financially.
And if anybody has a company that wants to officially sponsor the Turtle Project, we're looking for a few companies that want to be part of it and get the name of the building, and obviously we'll promote it as well.
Absolutely.
So that's good. Great news about the Turtle Centre. Welcome, Mardin. Oh, we loved Mardin.
Oh, we loved
Mardin was amazing.
Beautiful.
Vancouver,
Tokyo, Istanbul. Vancouver is a great city. Vancouver Island. Yeah, Nanaimo. See, my dad's sister actually lives in. Shall I say it? Shmainus?
She lives on Vancouver Island.
She lives on Vancouver Island. Didn't say it. So yeah, we're gonna go there. But we can come back to. Should we come back to? Oh, Dana F. Thank you so much. That is so much. No, Trudy can't drive to Prudhoe Bay. You will destroy her.
Oh, last Monday, a Brazilian Jesse and his dog were driving from Brazil to Alaska and had an accident.
I saw.
Yeah, sending love to their family. Yeah, they had an accident and unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
So we're very sorry. One of our friends posted that.
Yeah. Yeah.
4 miles drive is easy for you guys. Well, it is, but we've got to get there by, and this is why people say, why are you driving so fast?
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get there by the middle of July and then get down, and it takes 3 weeks to drive each way.
Yeah.
And because you've got to film. So don't forget 4 days a week of filming and editing. It's not all driving.
In fact, we've stopped here in Bodega Bay. Because then we can do some work and have some meetings and process the orders for our t-shirts and postcards and stickers. Thank you to everybody who buys on that.
Oh, John Berry. Hi, John. Hope you're doing good.
There?
Yeah, he is. And he said, yes, we should go to Prudhoe Bay.
And say hi to Charlotte. And I need some more Marmite. Thank you.
I think we're going to do it because it's a hell of an adventure. I only know one other person that's done it.
Yes.
Ben from Combi Life.
Yeah.
He's done it.
He did it
and
in a really
old
VW.
I watched his video and I'm like, oh, Ben, you've kind of put that seed in my head now.
Yeah.
So it's his fault.
Bad Ben. I'm going to message you later. You are so bad.
So we're definitely going to give it a bash. But Trudy is going to need a little bit of work. So the plan is...
Oh, Dee's saying she shares the GoFundMe page link on her page frequently. If everyone can do that who's here, I will put the link in the newsletter, and maybe at the bottom of this video, when the video is saved, we can put it. I don't know if the Mamuchos have got it, but we'll put the link in there as well. And if you could share that, that would be fantastic to everybody.
Love Life has invited us to Las Vegas. Keep in touch. We get a lot of messages of when we do meetups with you guys.
Yeah.
So message us.
Hi, Karen.
We do a free newsletter on treadtheglobe.com. It's free to sign up. Every week we say where we're going, what the plan is. If you reach out, if we do come though, just make sure there's a parking spot that's pretty flat for us to sleep in. Because otherwise we've rocked up at people in flats before, and then we're like, where can we sleep? And there isn't anywhere. So
yeah, and obviously we can't see all the messages, or we try and answer all the messages, but we can't come to all the locations. But if you know that we're in the area from the newsletter, if you want to message us, we can tell you where we are, and you can come to us. We'll share our location. We just can't keep putting extra miles on and traveling. It's just not possible.
German Beanie says there's no restaurants up in Prudhoe Bay. There's no internet. There's no nothing. I think it's hundreds of miles from the nearest gas station. It's literally the Dalton Highway. Google it. It's probably one of the remote roads. It's not even tarmacked.
You thought 95 days in a car park with me was a challenge.
We would be offline for a few weeks, I think. I don't think there'd be any videos for a couple of weeks. But it would make a great story at the end of it. So yeah, I think we'll do it.
But coming back to Ursul's question about how is Trudy?
Yes.
Now that's actually a double-edged question, because obviously we maintain Trudy on the road, and we try and do regular checkups. We're about to do an oil change and an air filter change and check all the brakes and that kind of thing. But she has a little bit more rust. Now, this is normal. This is to be expected on a vehicle.
It's only surface rust.
It's a little bit of rust. A little bit of rust.
It's just on the edge. Because the guys back home did a fab job, but we ran out of time, so they did the one side really well, and the other side they couldn't finish it all.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing a little bit of rust treatment, because Trudy's next destination means that the vehicle has to be in a particular state of condition. And in fact, I'm going to quickly tackle something. If anybody is worried or upset that we're not overlanding overland and doing an expedition overland only, then I have to break it to you.
That doesn't make sense.
Does it not make sense?
No. So we got a comment from somebody. We got a comment from somebody that said, "Oh, you're shipping. You're not overlanding. You can't call yourself an overlander if you're shipping." Well, news for you. Unfortunately, Trudy isn't a James Bond mobile, and she can't drive across the Pacific Ocean, although she thinks she can.
Yes.
And as we're driving from the UK to the UK by whatever means we can. And
in a global pandemic,
if you look at a map and think you can't drive Russia, you can't drive China, you can't take a campervan to Thailand, you can't take a right-hand drive to Saudi Arabia, we can't drive through Iran, and we can't drive through Europe because our MOT would have run out. Let us know which route you'd take.
Yes, thank you, love. He put it so eloquently. So yes, we have come up with a breaking news route.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. So
we're going up to Alaska.
So we're going up to Alaska first, and then Chris grew up spent some of his informative years in Michigan. So in Michigan, we are going to be going to, the area is Plymouth.
Northville. It's just outside of Detroit. So we're not sure from Alaska to Michigan whether we're going through Canada or through the northern states, Wyoming, but we'll figure that out. And we're open to suggestions on that one.
But then again, we also have to look at visas, and our visa means we've got to be out of the States for more than 30 days before we can come back in. And we can't just go into Canada for a couple of weeks and come back in. So we have to spend 30 days in Canada, which is great because we're hoping to meet up with some friends in BC. Shh, I didn't say that. After that, we're going to be going towards the Michigan area. Then we're going to meet up with one of the old farts in Chicago.
Yeah, if you saw that video in Savannah.
Then we're going to drive down through Route 66, popping in to see our friend Flo again, and hopefully Sir John. And then we're going to go down towards Las Vegas and the Grand Canyon area.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go to Baja. Now, There's
we're
going
not
to be
sure.
lots of places on the way.
Yeah, we're not sure. We're not sure whether it's going to be 2 or 3 months in Baja. Maybe we'll take the ferry and go to mainland Mexico as well. But then after that, the plan is, whilst we're doing this trip with you. So yeah, if you don't know about the trip, fill up the survey. We're going to come on holiday with a bunch of you guys, and we're so excited at that opportunity. But whilst Trudy is being shipped to where? Australia. So we're going to ship from America to Melbourne. Marianne's already been very busy getting all the costs, and it is a crazy amount, by the way, to Melbourne. We're going to spend maybe 4 or 5 months driving to Darwin.
Yes.
Then we're hopefully going to ship to Bali, drive to Jakarta, then ship to Kuala Lumpur, spend 3 months in Malaysia, then ship to India, and then tour India, Pakistan, and then ship down to Durban in South Africa, do South African countries, and
Just
then
the
ship
bottom.
home.
So Mozambique, Zimbabwe,
Just the bottom.
Botswana, Namibia, and then down to South Africa.
It's only that far on the map, as Marianne says.
And then ship home. Because it's only that big on the map.
Because then Trudy would have gone UK to UK. And that is the only route, actually, that we can find that we can do.
Although Adele came up with a great thing. Why don't you get some of those Turkish balloons to carry you over the ocean?
That would be amazing.
Amazing.
That would be good.
Adele. Thank you.
If you could send us some, that would be... Avni's in the house.
Avni's in the house? Where?
There.
Avni!
Avni and Sybil. How are you guys? We're coming to see you in Mozambique.
Mozambique.
It's a date. We're driving there. We're definitely coming.
He actually knows because I messaged
I know.
him. But I just thought I'd shout that out there. So yeah, we're super excited, and there are loads of places that we're going to miss, and there are loads of places we're going to see, and we promise you that we're working really hard to bring as many places as we can, but we can only do what we can do.
And we'll keep you all up to date on the newsletter. Tribe members get obviously get to hear about our news first. But that is the route. Has anybody? Let's dip into the comments now, because I think we should see if anybody's got any questions, because we've kind of thrown a lot of information at you. Let's have a look.
Oh, traveling grannies filled in the survey. Penny says Crater Lake in Oregon. We've talked about that. We still haven't decided on that.
It's time because
it's like all the parks. We just spent some lovely time with our Patreons Dee and Thor in Utah, and there are 5 places, parks you have to go to. We only managed 2.
And in 2 days we drove around like crazy. Thanks, Thor, for all the driving.
Thor must have driven 300 to 400 miles in those 2+ days. Literally worked his socks off, and Dee to show us as much as possible. So many thanks for that.
I say yes to Crater Lake. It's huge.
Yeah. Can't wait to see you.
Are you doing? Oh. You're doing a Charlie Borman? Actually, we are, but without the fixing crew.
Yeah, we don't have a backup vehicle.
TV cameras.
Have a TV crew. We don't have 2 ladies in an office doing all the visas and applications. It's just the 2 of us.
So yeah, we're doing a Tread the Globe, which is actually worse, I think.
Yeah.
In a pandemic. Oh, we must be mad, but it will make a good book, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. Mark's looking for a van. Would you recommend the Fiat? The Fiat's been great. Trudy is amazing. We can't get parts for her over here, which is a little bit of a problem.
And asking about vehicles is a bit tricky, actually, Mark, because you probably know this already. Some vehicles of certain ages are great and other ones are not. So I know that this vehicle is great because my dad had the same one, and she's not a lemon. She's a great van, and she's mechanically and physically as sound as any 18-and-a-half-year vehicle, is. So it really depends on the model of Fiat that you choose. So take advice from people on whatever model it is that you're looking at.
What year is Trudy? 2004.
Halfway through 2004.
She's an old girl now. She's nearly 18 years old.
Yeah. Nick Thomas is saying, what about Thailand? Well, we
can't
take a foreign vehicle with a bed and a kitchen in Thailand or Singapore. So
Thailand basically doesn't allow camper vans. Neither does Singapore. Myanmar is obviously closed due to their problems. China's closed this year. We spoke to the agent this year, probably next year as well, for driving across. Russia's obviously out.
Yeah.
Make sure you have satellite
German
fans for
Beanie as well is
rescue.
saying Africa is gigantic. That's Sabrina, and she was saying how big it is. Absolutely. We're not doing it in a week. We'll be taking our time, doing as much as we can. And I know that at some point,
Ben and Cheska.
Ah!
Hi guys,
Hello,
we're missing
lovely.
you. We're looking forward to hanging out in Baja. Hurry up and get over here.
In fact, Adele said, "Are we going to meet up?" And I was going, "Maybe. Who are they? I don't even know who they are." We love you. So yeah, we're excited. We're excited for that. But yeah, we don't know exactly what the future holds and how it goes, but we just share what we do and how it goes. We're not professional mechanics. We're not professional camera crews.
We're not professional anything. We're not mechanics, full stop.
Yeah, but we just love to share it, and we love taking you on the adventure with us. And thank you for coming along.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So yeah, I mean, driving around the world is no mean feat, and we have to keep reminding people, because they're, you know, people say, oh, you're going here, you're going there, or we've done that. That's one we get a lot from when we meet people. But driving the UK to the UK, especially with the pandemic and the war and all the rest of the stuff, it's been a challenge.
Passport prejudice is massive at the moment, you know, trying to get into countries, or right-hand drive, or you know, there's so much that goes into planning. That's why I was saying on the Trover trip thing, actually, a workshop we can do is we can share some of that knowledge. You know, it's really interesting to hear these stories. We learn so much all the time. And in fact, I started doing travel tips on the Instagram page, because people say, what have you learned? And we don't know it, but we learn it and we share it.
I love the fact that Mr. P's chatting to his mum. We are coming, Mr. P, Mrs. P, and Mum P.
I love that. It's the P family.
It's the P family. I love it. We are coming. We're gonna we're gonna try and meet up with you. Next weekend.
Yeah.
Next weekend.
Look, Belincheska, hell yeah, the convoy of dreams.
There you go. We'll convoy down through Mexico.
In fact, I've got a package coming to you. So I'll give you the information when we talk.
Yeah, Ben and Cheska are bringing us a couple of specs.
Yeah. And Sunil, hi, how you
Marianne
doing?
is a professional driver. She is a very professional driver.
Yeah. Andrew's saying he's got a 1999 Fiat Ducato, drives like a dream. Had to put a new starter motor on it, a bit of welding. But absolutely, I think the older Fiats are great. I have heard stories of the younger Fiats, the newer ones. I think especially with the builds, a lot of the things are plastic or have little plastic clips, and things get hot and brittle and break. But genuinely, we haven't really had a major problem. I didn't see who put the comment, but somebody said, have you had flat tires? We've had one flat tire, and that was in Wales.
No, we had one in Wales.
We had one
with Ben and Cheska.
Yeah, where was that? Where were we?
And they said, who changes them? Well, we took it to a garage, the first one.
Yeah.
We changed the second one.
Yeah. We can change.
Where were we? The second one. And then we changed the third one. They wouldn't let us change. They did it in the car park. The guys changed them and rolled them down the road.
We had three?
Yeah, because we changed a tyre. I remember changing the tyre once.
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I know we've helped other people change tyres. But yeah, Chris and I can both change the tyres. We have the equipment. We trained up. We did basic mechanics with our mechanic at home. He told us, you know, how to check the oil, the brake fluid, change tyres, pump tyres, de-inflate tyres in case we go across sand. Just the really basic stuff. And that's why we say we love sharing it, because we're not here as a channel to tell you what you're doing wrong and how you should be doing it. And we're not those people. We are literally on an adventure, hoping you want to come to and just brave it out. We're just braving it all out.
We're doing it. And that's the thing. I just saw a comment saying we're nearly on 100,000. We haven't got that far to go. Who would have thought? I remember trying to get my first 100 subscribers. It's a very hard thing. So all of those that are starting their channels, or you've got a channel,
honestly,
just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. Have fun and just keep doing it.
Yeah, I said that to somebody this morning who hit 200 subs on their Instagram page, and then it dropped down or something, and I was like, honestly, don't worry. The cool people are going to find you and join you.
The Dalton Highway will teach you lots of mechanical skills. It can't be worse. Actually, the road looks a lot better than the Georgian roads.
No, it's the length, the longevity.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That's the problem. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we're bonkers. We got to try and keep Trudy going as well.
Ursula saying, after you finish the world tour, Trudy have millions of fans. Can I just say, we are coming to Maltepe car park.
Yes.
And we are having one heck of a party when we get Trudy round.
I think once we make it round the world, it will probably be another 2-ish years.
Yeah.
We'll book a hotel and a
Yeah.
function room,
Yeah.
and we'll have one huge party.
Yeah.
And we'll put Trudy in the function room. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Somewhere in the world, either in Turkey or back home,
Well,
or both.
both.
I'm up for a party.
I had 6 hen nights for our wedding. Chris only got 1, so I'm up for as many parties as anybody would like it. Oh, and Dalian, Ursula saying Dalian maybe, maybe 2 there.
And I can see somebody. EE said Fiat parts are available in Australia. We're already talking to a garage to get her fully serviced when we get there. So she's just got 14,000 miles to do across the States, Canada, and Mexico.
Yeah.
And then she's going to Australia. And I worked it out. It's 14,000 more miles.
Nick Thomas
if
is
you
saying
drive straight.
that Ram Pro Master is a Fiat Ducato good for spares. No, because it's only the younger Ram. I've already spoken to them. They don't do the older ones, but it's okay because we carry a couple of spares. Oh, somebody's put Australia ?
Yes, we're driving to Australia. We're shipping to Australia in March.
Yes.
And for all those, I'm going to plug the trip again. For all of those who have just joined us, we are coming on a trip with you. And the Mamuchos in the comments are going to post the survey link. If you want to come on a trip with us, fill out the survey. Tell us where you want to go. Borneo, Philippines, Galapagos, South America, North America. And we'll come with you. And we'll have one hell of a trip.
Road trip! But what I'd like to say is we have just shared our trip and where we're going, but I'm blurting out little bits in the free newsletter. If you haven't already signed up for the free newsletter, and it's free to you but not to us, we have to pay for the platform that sends you that email. So don't subscribe unless you're actually going to read it. And we're blurting out little bits of the trips, and we're going to be sharing more as we go. But yes, rewatch this video because there's some exciting adventures going on.
Fiona's saying, are we going to Goa? Yes, we're going to drive through Goa.
We are.
I thought Van Life Mumbai had a ring to it. Just, it was one of those ones like, can you imagine doing a video going Van Life Mumbai?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's on my bucket list.
In fact, we randomly met with a couple of guys from Bangalore. And we're on a promise of a date, aren't we, to go out eating food? We are.
That's
Bangalore.
on a video.
So yeah, that's going to come out on a video very
Aaron
soon.
P is asking, what's your favourite type of wine?
Aaron P, thank you. Is this for when we meet up and do our little road trip?
Red, white.
I love that. Look at the winks on there.
Jen saying drive to Argentina. Now that's a future adventure. We're going to drive Alaska, Argentina,
but not
this trip. And the reason is you can't drive Trudy through Central America because she's got a right-hand drive. So Costa Rica, El Salvador, and Nicaragua.
And my dad cut a ribbon to say we're driving around the world. So we are going to complete it, whether we have to tie balloons that float Trudy across the sky, whether we have to install a hovercraft underneath, or whether we just put her on a ship and ship her to continent, drive across the continent and go on our adventure that you are all invited to. Not that I'm upset about the meet and comment.
Let's just jump back here. Sandra, hi from the UK. Van Life Singapore. You can't take a van to Singapore. No, it's illegal. It's illegal. I used to live in Singapore. I've got lots of. In fact, I went to college in Singapore, so we will be going back to Singapore. There are Singapore videos, but but old ones. How many miles has Trudy done?
In fact, I thought this would make a great.
Nearly 100,000.
Yeah, I thought this would make a great thumbnail. When she hits 100,000, we could go, we've hit 100,000, and then just put actually just Trudy's mileage.
Oh well, that'll be in the video. We'll definitely do that in the video. Trudy will be in a museum one day. That's the plan.
No, I want to keep her. I want
Greetings
to keep her
from Texas. What's your favorite American food? We loved the southern stuff we had in Savannah.
Really liked the broccoli bake with the Ritz crackers on top.
Good mac cheese.
That was really, really lovely, and good macaroni cheese. I'm literally loving that. And the brisket was really nice.
And we had a burger. We had the burger on the loneliest road.
Burger. Oh God, the monster one.
If you ate it, I think you got it free, and you got a free T-shirt.
Oh, she was lovely, Patsy.
It was like that big. We shared it, and we still couldn't finish it.
It was incredible.
Aaron P's going, go the route you choose and sod the hair splitters. Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys
I love that. The hair splitters.
Majestic Miles Travelers starting their channel soon. just go for it. Just keep
And
practicing.
I'm
Make your
55
videos.
and love road trips. I'm 55 in September.
There you go.
So here's cheers to us 55 pluses. He's my boy toy.
I'm still in my 50s. Just a couple of years
Trudy,
younger.
the Ice Cream Truck Museum. I love it. In fact, we now have ice pops in there.
We
So
do.
Some random child comes up, asks for an ice cream, and we make them cry because we don't have any.
Although
I
we
can
did.
now
We
give
ate
that.
them all the other day. I can't
No, we
believe how
didn't.
hot it
Did we
was.
eat all of them?
Because when we came back from Yosemite to San Francisco, it was 39. Let me say that again.
Marianne.
39 degrees C,
Mm-hmm.
which is 110, 120, something like that. It was so hot. And then we literally drove 70 miles to San Francisco and it was 20 degrees less. I just can't believe the temperature change.
Oh, Sil said that our video from Gassy and Teps nearly hit almost 500,000 views.
It's a good video. If you haven't seen it, that's serious food.
And if you haven't seen on the newsletter, our turtle project, Sahar has won an environmental project award for the centre. So well done, everybody. Good job.
Do we miss the UK? We miss
family.
Oh, and
family.
food. A good English roast.
Although we're speaking to my Aunt Julia last night, she said to Chris, "Oh, we've got an Indian restaurant in Vancouver Island," and he was like, "Where? Where is it? Where is it?" So that's quite
Yeah,
funny.
we're definitely going. You chose Turkey on your survey. Exactly. Fill up the survey. We're coming.
Yeah,
we're
fill up
coming.
the survey.
That would be so fun. A turkey. I'm happy to come with you guys around Turkey. That would be fantastic. Sally P. Hi, my favourite son. I love it. I love the chit chat.
6 hen nights. Yep. Hope my missus is not watching. Laugh out loud. That's so funny.
Have you visited the smokehouse? We did a smokehouse with Ben and Laurie in
yeah, and
in
with Kathy,
South Carolina
and Kathy as well.
Yeah, that was really good. The
Yeah.
food was good. My hubby's from San Francisco. We live in Uxbridge.
Oh, that's cool.
I did see somebody saying, "Are we still in San Francisco?" We're actually parked an hour north.
Bodega Bay.
But we're in Bodega. I can't say it.
Bodega Bay.
We're in Bodega Bay. You can see the sea just in front of us. And we're here until Monday, probably. And then we're driving to... We're going to go and see the redwoods. We're going to go up the coast and see the redwoods and then find a nice beach. And we're just going to take the quiet road for a few days and then get up to Seattle. Pop up to Seattle. Everything's so close in America.
Are you going to Oklahoma? It's a bit tricky because we have to stay out of the States to reset our visa because we have a B2 visa, 10-year, 6-month, multiple entry visa. But for some reason, Canada and America seem to be the same country when it comes to visas.
Yeah.
So we've done some research and we have to be we have to be in Canada for more than 30 days to be able to come in. So if that means we have to drive across some of Canada to get over to Michigan, then that's what we'll do, because we are always actually governed by visas, weather windows. There are so many things to consider.
I just saw Jen was asking, how is my hernia surgery? It's all good. My stomach's all good. I've been lifting stuff and it's fine because I left it quite a long time. How's my ankle? Still sore and it still swells up. That's a whole nother story. I bought some resistance bands. I twisted it really badly. If you saw that video in Helfetti, always watch where you're walking with a camera if you're walking down the road.
We actually watched someone filming and Chris was shouting, "Look at the floor!"
I also saw Cider Talbot 2 has a smoke machine. We're coming round to yours for brisket. That sounds amazing.
Where is that? Where are you?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Where are you? I'm coming.
The redwoods. I saw there's like 3 redwood parks up the coast. Is there one that's better? There was I think the first one just north of where we are, a few hours north. Looks like you can do a really long drive through the forest. So I think we're going to try that one.
Yeah, and Traveling Granny's giving out encouragement as well. It's true. Just do what you want to do. We've learnt. In fact, we feel really lucky because we have each other and a great community around us. But there are some really mean people out there. Don't bite. Just don't do it. Just do what you want to do.
Gurneyville is beautiful. Susan, a pleasure to cider. I'm in Swindon. Oh, well, that's no good. I can't get to Swindon. The smoking machine. I was hoping you were going to say you're just down the road. But when we come back, we'll come and see you in Swindon.
Absolutely.
Chocolate factory in San Francisco. Oh, John.
Oh my goodness.
You just bought Trudy a
John.
tank of fuel.
Oh, John, that is madness and fabulous. Thank you so much.
That's so lovely.
That is so, so lovely. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What's your big news? I just logged in. Robert, we're coming on holiday with you, Robert.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're planning a trip. That is the first big bit of news.
Love you guys, but it's the European Cup final, so can't stay around.
Liverpool go. That's what. Yeah, they'll win. So yeah, Robert, we are planning to do a trip.
That.
A trip. There's a link in the description below. You can come back later, fill up the survey. We want as many surveys. We need 100 surveys. So if you haven't filled it up, fill it up. Tell us where you want to go, and we'll come on a trip with you. That'll be so much fun. Yeah, that'll be absolutely fun. And we've also talked about the trip, the beyond the trip with James has put it'd be great. Have you ever met Christian LeBlanc as part of LCA? We are part of LCA, the Lost Creator Academy.
We are.
I haven't met Christian yet
personally,
but when we drive across Bali, I'll message him and go. I'll park Trudy outside his house. Yeah.
We'd love you to meet Eamon and Beck in Canada. If you want to message them and tell them we're all coming, that would be
fabulous. It. Message Eamon and Beck.
There'll be a great parking spot. I'm sure they know what they're doing in van life.
if they invite us, we'd love to go and see them. They're a very inspirational couple.
Eric, I loved your San Antonio vlog.
When will you send your next video? Tomorrow. The next video is out tomorrow as normal, and then Wednesday again.
Anthony Woolley, hello from the Woolies.
Oh, we
were
miss
talking
you
about
guys.
you. We were literally talking about the family just yesterday, actually.
Oh, that's lovely.
Love to all the family and all the
and
kids.
Everybody in the village. We hope you're all doing good. And sending love from somewhere near San Francisco.
And making lots more beautiful babies.
Oh, that's amazing. The redwoods along the Big Sur are amazing. Yeah, the Big Sur is south of San Francisco, isn't it? So we'll have to see that on the way. Lots of people from San Antonio. The San Antonio video did really well, actually. Yeah, you guys all loved that one. But yeah, how are you finding the videos? Which one's your favorite one? The recent ones. Which one did you like the most? I love Tombstone. We had so much fun in Tombstone. Oh my goodness. I had so much fun. In fact, it's really funny because the US is so massive and we're having to travel such distances to be able to get as much as we can in the 1 year that we're allowed to be here, because Trudy is restricted, not so much us. And we're traveling such distances and it's so different. Every state is different. The rules are different. The people are different. The color of the rocks are different. I love the powwow video. That's nice. I love the Gathering of the Nations. It was a fantastic event. It's just been such it's like visiting, it's like being like in an American Europe where each country has different food and different language and different colors and places and behavior and culture and attitude. We've got another one from Mardin. I loved Mardin. Yeah, we love Mardin. Mardin's amazing in Turkey. If you haven't been there, you should go. Yeah, the whole of that east part. Yeah, Gathering of the Nations was great. Are we traveling to Alaska, Brad? Yes, we are. We're driving to Prudhoe Bay because we're mad. Yeah. Adele saying the US is a wonderful melting pot of people. Absolutely. There is such a mix. It's so diverse, and there are equal measures of beauty and craziness, as I say. It's a crazy place. Absolutely crazy. Yosemite Park, Sandra, we went there. There's a video going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Oh, you need a reservation for the Merwoods. Yeah. Yeah, that's hard. It's quite hard coordinating the parts because we never really know when we're going to be there. It's literally difficult to plan because all of a sudden we have to stop and make a video, and it's very tricky. We're driving north or south on Highway 99 through BC. I'm not really sure of the route yet. We're going to get the ferry over from Vancouver Island to Vancouver. Yes, and then we're going to see our friends. We're going to see our tribe members in west of Vancouver, Springs, Hot Springs, near there somewhere. And then we're going to go up. So I think we're going inland a little bit more and then going up rather than really, really close. Oh, Tayfun! How are you doing, my friend? How are you? Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Thanks. I love any video you're in because you're such wonderful people. I'll pay you later. Tayfun, we're going to do another event at the Turtle Centre hopefully soon. Stay tuned. Are we driving the Dalton Highway? Yes, we are planning at the moment. As long as Trudy behaves herself, That is a plan.
And if you watched our videos in Cappadocia when it was Chris's birthday video, if you haven't seen that video, go back. Basically, I make him cry for his birthday. We met up with friends Sam and Andy, and they're lovely kids. And we are hoping to meet up with them. In fact, they should be watching this.
Sam and Andy.
Sam and Andy.
Oh yeah, we're coming. We're going to talk later.
They're driving.
They're driving. They're not watching this.
And they said that they're going to try and play it in the background if they've got internet. So we're coming for you.
Newport, Shropshire. Love the videos.
Hey, Peter.
Any diving planned?
Wow.
I need to go for a medical.
Yes.
It's complicated, really,
Baja.
because
we're hoping in Baja, and we should be.
I need to go see a dive doctor because I've got a regular heartbeat. I have to see a dive doctor every year, and you have to do a fitness test. But because I twisted my ankle, I can't really like pound my ankle to do a fitness test. So it's kind of a bit like that, but it's getting better. We'll get there. So yeah, Baja. Hopefully we'll go scuba diving.
Hi Kim, she's got to go. See you soon. I'll message later.
Do you ever miss staying? Do you ever have plans to have a holiday without no Trudy? Brad, fill up the survey. We're coming on holiday with you.
Yes.
Yeah, we are planning. So when we ship to Australia, it's going to take 50 days, and during that time, we're going to do a trip with you guys. Wherever you want to go, fill up the survey. I'll keep saying it. Fill up the survey. There you go. Maria, the Mamuchos just posted it on the side again there. So please take the time to fill up that survey.
And Eric, yes, we are going from Port Angeles to Victoria. My aunt lives on Vancouver Island in Chemainus, and we're going to go and hang out there.
There you go. Peter's got the same heart problem. Yeah, it's funny. It feels weird, especially when you're going to sleep. It beats all weird, but I've had it for years, so it's all good. Great Barrier Reef. You can snorkel or dive it. Definitely.
That's the plan, and that's why we want to do the dive doctor in Baja, or
because then it will last for a year.
Then it will last a year.
And Borneo. When we go to Malaysia, we'll nip over to Borneo and do some diving with our friends over there.
Absolutely. Stern and Berg have said they went to Cappadocia and they stayed in hotel in Nar. Yay! At Attila's place. Fantastic.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's funny actually. A question we get is health wise, and you just have to go with it. You know, it's like anything. Somebody said, what happens if you have a heart attack? Well, he could have a heart attack at his desk at work. So we just literally, we're not reckless, we're not careless,
and at least we're doing what we want. So if you have a heart attack on the Dalton Highway, your time's up, but you're doing what you wanted to do.
Oh,
watching you from Norway. Hi, Norway.
Hello. Suzanne says that my Cavaliers love the channel. They love watching Marianne.
She's funny. She's got a funny face, isn't she?
Thank you.
It's normally between our laughs or something that,
Yeah.
Pity you, Miss.
You're Miss Chrome near Chemainus.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what Chrome is.
He's still on the other side of Canada. Oh, it's obviously another channel. Survey completed.
Oh,
thanks, Mr. P.
Thanks, Aaron.
Never check medical for driving in Mexico, from my experience.
Yeah, the problem is it invalidates your travel insurance.
So no, everything's all honest. It's just, it's fine. My heart's healthy. It just beats funny, which is.
Oh, Eric Young, can I suggest shopping in the Blue Flame Barbecue at Port Angeles? Good to know. We'll have a look at that if we can indeed. Enjoy your blogs, really.
Good from Waters Upton.
Angie, Waters Upton. How lovely. That's amazing.
That's
Hi,
funny.
Nick.
Waters Upton.
That's funny.
That's the village next to our village.
To our village. Oh, we got the Woolies and Angie. We got it all going on.
We'll be back. Couple of years, we'll come back and have a beer down the Lion. All states.
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? It's so funny.
Yeah,
to see
it's so nice.
Yeah. So we're excited to share.
So yeah, we've got lots coming up, and like I say, the video, we're going to wrap it up in a minute, but the video's coming out tomorrow as normal. Fill up the survey if you want to come on a crazy trip with us somewhere in the world. And
Nick's saying, can we have a birthday party for Trudy? Well, when we do around the world, we'll have a
massive party, and we'll invite everybody. We'll book a hotel or something, and we'll book the function room and have a dinner dance.
Yes. You better be there.
And we'll share all the stories of the trip with you all. That would be amazing. But guys, we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna wrap it up there. We hope you
It's
all
been
have
over
a.
an hour. We have talked for over an hour.
Yes, you have. And we're
Thank
gonna.
you, Mamuchos Marine Lilas,
Yeah, thanks, guys.
for moderating.
Thank you
for
to
us.
everybody for joining us, taking a bit of time out of your weekend, and we will see you in tomorrow's video.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we'll leave it there, guys. Big hugs from us, and
Yeah,
we'll do another live chat after Alaska.
Yeah, we'll see you soon. Ta-da!